What is up, guys? It's François, and so I wanted to make a quick update on the logic and on the building system, and typically to address some stuff that have been bugging me for quite a while and improve the overall experience following your feedback, guys. So the first thing is the old slider is back, and with also the possibility to control the light intensity like we had before. You know, I've made a lot of refactoring in the past, and that was one thing that was missing. So I think that's really cool. One other thing is that new switch brick, the flat one, and one thing that is actually new but quite important is the new push button. So really to make a difference on the logical side between the switch and the push button to give you basically more possibility. So the new behavior of the push button is it will send 0 when off, and then when you press it, and typically when you hold the press button, it will send 1. And if you press 1, if you press just in very shortly, it will trigger for 0.5 second basically. So that's really the new behavior, and I think it's it's really cool. It will give you more possibility. So now let's go back to a thing also on my to-do list of the thing we had before, and that I lost in translation basically, and that's the new the cooler offset grid mechanism we had with a few bricks. So typically, so all this brick over here will allow you to offset your grid. So instead of having that normal grid, you will get 1/2 offset in one side or even two sides with that one. And it's really cool to build really to give you more greater freedom. There is also 2 versions for each brick with up and down version, and to if you want to switch back to the original grid. And I think that's really cool. That's really one cool feature that we had before. So yeah. So that's the grid offset. One new change also is on the rotation side. So now we are also cycling through, for some brick only, like typically the wedge and such, we are also cycling through, instead of just cycling through the 4 normal rotation, we also have a rotation on the side. So now you can really make things like that without having to put a brick or block to build on, and I think that's much more streamlined, and that lead me to also another improvement on the canopy side. So the canopy, I think the experience of building canopy was really problematic. It was, I mean, it's really extremely hard to do, believe it or not, but there was a lot of things to address, and I did a big push on that. So you will check for yourself. And so typically now we are first we are cycling on the side, which I think is better, because obviously when you are building canopy, you have usually you have a small wall like that, and and you want to build you want to build your canopy like that, and so I think it's just more convenient to have it on the side. One other change is, as you just saw, we can rescale it not by multiple increments but by smaller increments, which I think will be very convenient depending on how you want to how much space you want in your small fighter typically. And also one cool thing is that you also switch between different orientations. So depending on how you build your canopy, it will make a lot of sense. So typically, if you build your opening mechanism like that, you might want to start with an anchor point over here, and then position your canopy here, or you might, if you want to make your mechanism like that, you might want to choose a different anchor point on the top. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, let me just show you that in action actually. So this is the anchor point on the side like that, and then we can use the one like this. okay, and can scale it a bit, and then so this is the first way to build it, let's say. And if we want something over here, we can use an anchor point like that. Okay, and then for this one, basically use this one. Okay, so that's really I think much more streamlined and convenient, and you don't need to put a ton of brick to manage to build a canopy, which was really such a pain before. So that's the idea. And also I just saw this is the new hinge brick. So hinge brick, huge nightmare, extremely complex to design. Basically there is the technical side on the one side, but also the way the player interact, and the way he can understand the move, the way the hinge will operate, and so on. I think it was extremely hard to design. So I did a new design. So you will tell me what you think of it. Hopefully it's much better, and with much more possibility for you to use, and I will be able to remove the older one. So that's the idea. And also there is a larger one, so that's also one of my big new design principle, let's say. So I will always put a small brick size rotator or system, basically, like for engine and such, and a block size, so 1 meter big, and I think that make a lot more sense this way. So now this is what we have for hinge, but it's also what we have, and finally, so this is guys my last point. I think if I look at the list, so now we have a micro slider, which was also requested to make smaller mechanism and so on, and we have a larger one, so like that, to make a really large mechanism. And I think so that's really the idea. So one thing that might bug a few people, so you will tell me basically if there is a problem or not, but basically one thing that was extremely hard to design with mechanism is the way we place the big grid. And when you are only dealing with bricks, you don't really care on how the brick is placed, but when you want to place like a larger brick, a larger block like that, I think there was no real valid answer to that, and so it always was very painful to do in the code, and also really it really seems arbitrary on the way we position the grid. So I kind of decided, I think it looks a bit weird to have the massive block on the smaller hinge, so I kind of decided to prevent that for now. Because I think it makes much more sense, and especially as we have a limit in mass and so on. So that will be the idea for now, and but obviously it might change in the future. So we'll see how it goes. So this is it, guys. So thanks for following the game, and see you in the next one.